This is an extremely lucky girl. She went out when it rained heavily. Immediately the rain stopped. She called a taxi during rush hour. The car immediately arrived. She even picked up $100 out of nowhere. There are always green lights on the road. She waited for the elevator. Immediately an empty elevator arrived, and she even met a rich handsome guy in it. Today her company has a meeting with a very important client. Her boss was late because she was stuck in the elevator. Ashley, who was just a new employee, came to the big client and just chatted, unexpectedly made the big client very satisfied. The company signed a big contract, and her boss immediately promoted her to the position of manager. She is truly the goddess of luck. And this is an extremely unlucky guy. His name is Jack. Jack just got out of the house and got hit by bird's poop from the sky. He bent down to pick up the money, then his pants were torn. When at the park, he bumped into a girl, and people thought that he was a pervert. Jack is a band manager. There was a big label watching them, but Jack ruined the show. They were about to disband thanks to him. He had the information that the owner of a major studio would be attending a gala. In order to save the situation, he decided to go there. At the gala, he met Ashley. The two danced together and gave each other a passionate kiss. It was that kiss that switched their fate. When the prom was over, Jack wanted to contact the boss, but he was on the phone. Suddenly, the car rushed in. Jack pushed the boss out and was knocked into the air. To thank Jack for saving him, the boss immediately promised to sponsor his band, and also gave him a lavish mansion. Jack has really changed his fate. And poor Ashley has to suffer bad luck for him. She had just stepped onto the dance floor when her expensive high heels broke. As soon as she bent down, her dress was torn apart. She took a sip of wine to calm down, but no one would expect her to choke. She was also suddenly thrown into prison for no reason. In the morning when she was released, she found out that her house was leaking gas, and it was being demolished by the construction workers. Her remaining properties just fit inside a carton box. She walked into the elevator, the box was punctured and all her belongings fell to the ground. Nowhere to go, she slept at the house of a best friend. While drying her hair was stuck to the dryer. She was frightened and threw it into the bath, caused a power outage in the whole block. With such bad luck, who could possibly survive? Ashley finds a psychic to see fortune telling. She tells Ashley that it was because of a kiss that took her luck. She immediately understood, decided to go find the man wearing the mask who kissed her the night before to regain her luck. She made a list of all the people who attended the prom that day and reached out to them. The first one was getting married today. She went over to give him a deep kiss, and got him in big trouble. She immediately scratched a lottery ticket and saw that she did not win the prize. It looks like he was not the one. She kisses the second, the third, so on. But her luck hasn't come back. Only one last person remained. She goes to a bizarre art exhibition. Pretending to give the man CPR, she finally managed to kiss the last person on the list. Then there was a rich handsome guy standing up to her. She thought her luck. And also gives her something to eat. Jack also finds her jobs, although they are jobs like cleaning toilets. Ashley knows she has no other options. She still tries to work hard, but her luck is so bad. The vacuum cleaner went crazy and knocked her to the ground. When she was cleaning, unfortunately, a disgusting gum under the table fell into her mouth. When she cleared the bowling alley, she was swept inside. Jack on the other side is already on cloud 9. His band quickly finished recording, making the boss very happy and wanted to give them a big concert. But he always remembered the unlucky Ashley. While changing the light bulb that day, Ashley was electrocuted. Jack immediately ran to help her and take care of the wound. He took on the role of an expert, beginning to teach Ashley how to deal with an unfortunate fate. Also gave the bag that saved his life dozens of times to Ashley. There were all drugs and tools used in emergency situations inside. That day, Jack accidentally met Ashley in heavy rain. She was just a few steps away when her umbrella was blown away by the wind. Then he brought Ashley back to his luxury house. After she showered, she went to wash her clothes. Guess what? When she touched it, the washing machine was broken, spraying foam everywhere. Jack rushed to save her. At that time, the two people's feelings suddenly began to arise. At the recording studio, Ashley overhears Jack sneaked into the gala that night. She realized that the person she was looking for must be Jack. Ashley immediately stood up and gave Jack a deep kiss. Yes, OMG, her luck is back. And of course, Jack again became an unlucky guy. On the day of the performance, the guitarist's strings broke and hit his eyes. The drummer was stuck on the stage. It was time to perform, but everyone could not find him. The boss was so angry that his hair all fell out. When everything was about to be destroyed, Ashley shows up beside Jack and kisses him. She gave her lock to Jack.
What the hell is
Jack
this?
desperately needs that now. The drummer immediately appeared on stage, and the performance was going very smoothly. Finally, the boss and Jack were able to breathe a sigh of relief. On the other side, Ashley talks to her best friend about Jack. She had loved him deeply, but she couldn't be with him, because that way she would take Jack's luck. Ashley has accepted to sacrifice for love. She went to the airport to leave, unexpectedly that Jack also figured out everything and chased after her. Ashley still wants to go.
Listen, Jake, I can't see you. Okay, it's for your own good.
Jack said gross things that touched Ashley.
But I'll be fine without it, because I'll have you in my life. A few bumps and bruises along the way are a small price to pay.
Then the two of them kissed. They were not afraid of a thing. During their kiss, the electronic board kept changing between normal and delay. Whether the goddess of luck or the unlucky one, they have found the greatest luck in this life. They found the other half. They simultaneously kiss a sad girl, imparting the luck that God has bestowed on her. Then they held hands, deciding to face the future together.